guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel again. I'm really excited today because this is a topic that we have, I feel like, not talked about, and this is also my first video. I want to talk about how I want to have a real girl talk, okay? So I'm going to be asking a couple of questions I wrote down. We're going to have only 2 questions. So the first question is, what advice your younger self that you could give about faith? So what advice could you give to your younger self about faith? I want to say is it's going to be okay to trust God, which I was always told to trust God, but there's no explanation of why to trust God. You shouldn't maybe that if I was explained a reason why, which I already know why, because this is a real girl talk, okay? I'm gonna just be straight up honest. I wanted to hear the reason why because I was always a why child. If some kids are just quiet, they're immediately like, okay, don't really hear, I'll do it. I was a child who asked every single thing, asked why in every single question, and I think it did get on a lot of people's nerves. But I don't know. I just feel like if I was told the reason why to trust God, I would maybe trust him a little bit more when I was younger. And I feel like the advice to my younger self is that I would be given that answer and just to be told it's going to be okay. Because I really need you to hear that when you're a young 8-year-old, don't understand what's really going on. You need to hear that. You just do. I don't know what it is. So when other younger children are around, I'm always encouraging them in that way, explaining to them, you have to trust God because of this. I don't mean that kind of explanation. The kind of explanation is, for example, if a child comes up to you, they're like, my parents just got divorced or something. And say, for example, she was like, I don't know what to do. What should I do? And I go up to them, I'm like, it's going to be okay, right? Because I know a lot of children also hear that, but I want them to feel genuine. And one of those ways of me not just saying okay is telling them why they can trust God. Not in a way where you have to trust God because of this, but I would tell them they can trust God because he is with you through every single tear that you shed over that situation. Because I feel like I've never experienced parents divorcing, but I can understand. I understand what it is like because I've been in a similar situation. So I really do wish I had the understanding as a younger child. So that is what is your advice for your younger self about faith? You guys can drop that in the comments below if you guys want to answer that question. I think the next question is, if you could tell every teen girl the truth, what would it be? Okay, so I can tell that this video might be a little bit longer because I have a lot to tell the whole world. I don't even just want to tell teen girls. I want to tell everybody about the truth. Okay, so first, as you can see on my bio, it says, it says, love Jesus. Jesus loves you. And I want every teen girl to hear that, even if they don't believe in God, even if their parents don't believe in God, I want every teen girl to have the understanding that there is someone out there who loves you, even if you don't feel it, even if you can't see them. There's always someone out there who loves you, and it's Jesus, and he's the one that truly loves you. If you could tell every teen girl truth, what would it be? Okay, so the truth for me is, 1, Jesus loves you, even if no one around you loves you or you feel like doesn't love you. Jesus loves you. And so I think that it's so small, you hear it all the time, but it is so important, and I just feel like more people really need to listen to that because, man, it's tough. It's really tough. I will say that. I'm trying not to be like that emotional girl. I'm not an emotional person, it seems, at some points, but literally, another thing, if you could tell a teen girl the truth, is that no matter who you are, what you've done, where you come from, you can always be saved from whatever has happened, whatever you've done, or anything. Like, no matter what, there's a God who cares. And all those words that I just put together, it just goes to one simple thing: Jesus loves you. Okay, next thing, I feel this is fit for today's world. How does social media affect your self-esteem? Do you have low self-esteem, high self-esteem, too prideful, too low? I don't know. Like, okay, if you want me to answer this question, I feel like social media honestly brings me up too much. But how does social media make you feel? Does it make you have low self-esteem? So basically the question is, what makes you have low self-esteem and what brings you up higher to make you feel better? Because I know some traits of people that if you have low self-esteem, you're going to try to be better than everyone else. You're going to try to change your appearance. You're going to try to put others down, point your finger down. And if you're that type of person, I feel like there's always a way out of it. When you finally recognize yourself, you can go to those people that you know you've hurt, because it really does hurt when people do stuff like that, because I've experienced it myself with other people with those problems that go and hurt you because they have low self-esteem. Next, I feel as if someone who doesn't have low self-esteem, it's like the tables are turned. I feel like they are going to feel like totally useless, but it's not true. So, I don't know, that's how I feel about social media.
So the next one that I feel like I've been asked a lot by a lot of people is, who is my Christian role model? You guys could be honest. Okay, so I have two. A girl Christian model, role model for me would be, most of mine is singer, because I sing all the time, and I just feel like worship is a way of me getting my worship, getting my spiritual life together. I feel like a Christian role model for me that's a girl would be, I don't have Christian girl role models, honestly. I have one. The first person that I'm thinking of right now is thinking a lot of like Katie Nicole, but like she's not really a role model for me. I feel like she's more like actually, yeah, she's a role model. Her other songs that she used to have, like When I Fall, I felt like that newest album that she came out with this past year, it just didn't resonate with me. But then Loving Who I Am, that song that she came out with, I really, really could relate to that song. So, yeah, you could look that up, Loving Who I Am by Katie Nicole. I feel like that song made her more of a role model, because a lot of the songs that she's had are about esteem, and I feel like maybe I do struggle with it a little bit, of just like feeling worth, and I just want every girl to know they are worth like a gem. And so I feel like she is. I think I mostly have guy role models for music, because I feel like guys are really they're more like talkative with their music and role models and how they feel about faith. I don't know, like Forrest Frank is definitely number one. For some reason, I really like Corey Asbury. I like a couple of his songs. I like For King Country, but this is more like my favorite artist. I feel like Forrest Frank and Corey Asbury, after the thing about the Lemonade song that just happened, I feel like it really showed his colors, because I just felt like it really showed that he was actually a genuinely good person, and like he's gone through a lot, and I feel like it was good that he was genuine about how he felt and what he really was talking about. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else. Those are all my things. Last question is, what's one way you've seen God answer your prayers this past week? Oh gosh, I feel like this past week what happened is that I really wanted yesterday I was going out and I was afraid that I was a little sick this past week, and yesterday we went out of town to go get out something to eat and then like hang out together and have some fun, and it was the day I wasn't really feeling well. I was like, and I prayed and asked God, I was like, God, can I please make me feel better enough to go out with my family tomorrow, because oh my word, I really wanted to go. It just happened the next day. We were able to go. And another prayer that God's answered this past week is, I thought I was helping since I'm like in 9th grade. I was asking God to help me with my school because it was really hard this past week. I had a lot of extra hard stuff to do, and so I asked God to help me through it. I was like, God, please help me, because I do not have my own strength to do this. And he did, and I got it done. And that was a true blessing from God, because you guys know, if you're like around my age, teen girls, 10th grade, you understand how hard school is. And so that was really a blessing. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really don't know how long it really was. It wasn't super long, I don't think. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching this video, and like and subscribe and click that notification bell so anytime I post new videos, you will be the first to know. So anyways, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, #JesusLovesYou.